Welcome, all of you to the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union Live program. Tonight, we are here once more. We are very sorry for the late coming in because we have been tied up with lots of things on the plate. But however, we are here and we are glad to be here once more. We encourage all of you who has been following us to please help us share the information across the world. Again, we want to say welcome to the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union program. This is the only program that exclusively covers farmers and farming activity in Liberia. So if today is your first time joining us, we want to say welcome. And this is a place of home. This is where we bring life to agriculture and we talk about issues that confront us in that sector. So please help us share the video. Your host for the night is Madam Abba A. Anderson. I will be joined by other team members as the program continues. So this is how we like to welcome you to tonight's edition.
Welcome to Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, with Abba Organic producing high-quality food with low environmental impact. Organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880-547-543 or 0776-570-925 or 0886-199299 or 0777-567777, or you can directly contact our CEO Abba Addison on +447 943 523387 and you join immediately. Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.
Fellow Liberians, as we all have entered this year 2023, we have to stand strong in building our country's economy. In doing this, we need to focus on agriculture by going back to the soil, which will help us grow our food, that will help us sustain ourselves. It is often said, and I quote, there's only one thing that can bring our country down and also has the potential of giving our country its bright color. Our dependence on foreign countries for food and energy have led us to be spectators of our country's economy, knowing that agriculture is the backbone of our country's economy. Fellow citizens, I argue you all join the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union every Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. on Africa 24 Online TV with their host, Ma Abba A. Anderson, the CEO and founder of Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. For our live educative section under the topic, let's educate our farmers.
And so I like to say thank you for watching us, sharing this information across the nation. This is the About Organic Farm once more. We are glad to be here tonight. We are very, very sorry to be this late, but it's better still than never. And also, we want to extend our sincere apologies to all of our listening audience. For the past 2 weeks, we have been faced with lots of challenges that have led us inconsistently online. But however, those challenges have been, table, and now we are back and we are back again in a full swing. So if you have just tuned in, we want to encourage you to continue to invite others to be part of this educative program tonight. Because tonight we are focusing on two different dimensions of why it is important of what we are doing now in the community. What is the impact of what we hope to achieve at the end of what we're doing? And who are those people that we are also looking up to bring on board to be able to help us, achieve these goals? Because we cannot be able to achieve the goal in the absence of those that will help us achieve it. So we believe that others are outside and they need to come inside to be able to help us achieve these goals. So this week I will want us to first start with the Abba Organic Farm. So the Abba Organic Farm is a Liberian organization that is focused on delivering Liberians out of poverty. As a nation, we are fully covered in the pool of poverty. And there is no denial of it. Going in the various communities, you can be able to see that just within the capital, which is Morovia. For those of you watching me from different countries, might not know where they come. The capital is. The capital is in Morovia, and Liberia is situated in Africa and in the west part of Africa. We are also connected through the borderline with Guinea Conakry, with Sierra Leone, with Ivory Coast. So this is where we are. So if you are looking at where we can be found on the map. These are locations that will connect you more to us in Liberia. But better still, we have war and all of the different challenges from war to Ebola and the rest of it. We have had numerous of challenges that have led us also to being where we are. So as it stands right now, um, Liberian that are living in Liberia, we have most of them not being able to afford a 50 meal. So we are talking about the population of like 50 to 60% of the Liberian live in Liberia that is unable to have a 50 meal for the day. So we are talking about the ratios of $1.25 to $1.50 a day is unaffordable for normal Liberians. Why? And that's why is because there is no job facilities. The second one has to do with jobs that have been provided by individual independently, has not been promoted. And one of the things that have not promoted jobs is because the interests of people who should, make the job market more connective to the various community have not built that capacity or have not built that level of interest to support the small holder farmers or small business entities. So what happens is that we are just linking behind time, and all that led to that is we are now covered in poverty. And these are facts. You can search that up physically, you can search that up on the internet, and you can still be able to even find credible source than what I'm even saying. But I'm just here to let you know that it is all fact. No matter where you go to get these informations, it's all facts. But how do we then address this? It's the major concerns for the Aba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union. Just before I will proceed, I would like to take this opportunity to warmly appreciate all of the organic farmers and all of the Liberians in the UK. Yesterday was one of the shining of sunlight towards the Abba Organic Farm within the Liberian community. As I walk out to a particular area where few of us were, have overwhelmingly received a lot of support from the Liberian community in the UK. And so these are things that inspire us more, because if you are doing things normally at our Liberian community, we do not really stay in the line of support. But by seeing that Liberian community were able to come out to support the idea, is very inspiring. And so I want to take this opportunity to just appreciate all of you, even those that have not made it possible to reach there, but behind the scene they are there supporting and the dream, not only in the UK, I'm talking about everywhere. We appreciate you. But back to this topic. I think you have seen these few days we have visited few areas. We will be in a community, like I said, but now because of election, we will be focused on strategic areas, because we do not want to override the power of election. We must be able to obey the laws and constitution of Liberia, where election is being provided a time of preparation for for deep thinking and deep results. And those thinking will be able to give us the answers to the ballot box. So we want to respect that atmosphere and give credence to all the candidates that are running for different levels of leadership. We want to say we wish you all well. We want to just be able to do our work without, distracting the power of election. We want to respect the Constitution. We want to be able to give rights to people and communities to be able to run out the decision of their choice. But as it stands after election, we will still have to eat. During election, we will still need to eat. And within the election period, we will still need food. So we cannot avoid reaching the message to our able farmers, because they are the one that will continue the food production to sustain us to make sound decisions on behalf of the country. So if you are a candidate and going on a field, maybe you might come across the members of the Abba Organic Farm. Do not feel that intimidated, or you do not feel that they are, political parties or wherever. We are only on the field to achieve one thing: to allow our people go back to the soil and produce to help support us out of poverty. That's the strategy. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to explain that part, because I know once it is election, candidates will be found in different locations, and we cannot slow down creating the education our people need in terms of going back to the soil. Remember, at the time of election, it is still time of preparation for food production, because we have next year to be able to produce food. So right now, farmers are also concentrating on building the the farming sector for the production. So that's the preparation time that is about to come. So just know that you will be able to see us one or two places, but we do not in any way going to stop your message from being heard. So just to clarify that. Back to where we are, I think those of you who had the opportunity to listen to the video, it is a video that has shocked me and shook a lot of Liberians around the world. This video has to do with the current leadership of the Firestone, how our people has been treated in Firestone, how their payments have been, how they have been, denied so much rights, how our people have labored for so much dollars and have little to eat. So this is what we are going to be talking about tonight. So if you have just come in, we are talking directly about a video, and we will be publishing much more videos. But for the sake of those workers in Firestone, we will have our video presented in a different form just to watch their backs. But brothers and sisters, family online, it is so shocking. It is so frustrating the way our people has been treated. Our people in the Firestone plantation, and some of you here that are listening to me, your father, your mother, or your friend or family have worked with the Firestone before. Compared to what is happening now, it is a disaster. And one of the shocking things is that the farmers in the Firestone plantation do not really have rights. The rights have been so seized to the point where they are so much afraid to even speak of that issue, because they can be fired, One. Two, they can be haunted. And three, they can be wiped out. And when I say wipe out, I mean hit to the point where they will have no choice or they won't be able to speak. It is a disaster. Fellow Liberians around the world, this is a serious breach of human rights to the highest in Liberia. Today, I would want to tell you that fasting is contributing immensely to human rights violation in Liberia. How can you pay somebody less than $5 and make them to tap more than 200 plus rubber for the earning of $5? And not only that, they are not entitled to no good medical facility. They are not even entitled to nothing. Some of them work for this company for years. And you only can ask them to leave without good payment. And even if they try to talk about it, there is no rights. And I want to blame the leadership. Because when the leadership do not stand in the interest of its own people, that's what people takes to take advantage of them. It's like you have your own child and you do not care how this child has been treated. Of course, people will take advantage of them. Fasting is a denial of human rights. It is then proven, and there are so much that will come up when it comes to fasting. In as much as we are looking at individual, how can a well-led company like Firestone undermines the right of human rights? So how can you treat people to that level? These people are underpaid. They are then denied their rights. And most especially, these people have been suggested to accepting what is not right for them. It's not that they don't know, but who else can they turn to? That's where they are right now. If you see those people that are working for Firestone Plantation, you will understand that their rights have been hugely undermined. The Firestone Plantation is one of the leading companies that makes so much money around the world, supplied all over a lot of rubber. How can they be treating our Liberians? Unpaid, denies the rights, and have no facilities. These people lay down a life for years, contributing to a company that is making millions of dollars. Why they are suggested to remaining poor, and we all knows about it. Because those farmers that are in those plantations have families, and their family are right in this very society that we live. It baffles me a whole lot that we are seeing the reality and we do not think it is all right to talk about it. How can Firestone always, you never hear that Firestone is doing well to help the people under poverty? And I'm not talking about 500 or 200 people. We are talking about thousands of people being working with the Firestone. Most of them, they have to lose their eyes, their fingers, their things. Everything. It's a normal day slavery. We are in slavery in the hands of Firestone. So much has been spoken about, but little have been invested in the people. talk about them. The next thing, they fire them. Why? Because this is a ruler kind of leadership that runs in Firestone. They only run a leadership that is meant to, to give more income and leave those innocent people at the expense of harm. I want us all to hear this today. And there are going to be more videos coming up. More videos are going to be relating to what is going on in Firestone. I know some people think that, oh, this has been coming on over and over, so nothing has been done, so let's stay. No, it will not stay, because this time around, we will continue to evoke the power that we got in us, that the world will know that what Firestone is doing is a breach of human rights to the highest. You do not employ people and exploit them. You do not employ people to exploit them. And you're making millions of dollars from those very people, labor. We are talking about a well built, company. We are struggling, but we are not fools. And I know credible information have led to what we got. That so much of our leaders, their hands are into what is going on in that Firestone plantation. I don't think today is the first time that Firestone information has been brought out. But what makes this different is that what people have been saying about Firestone have never met the interest of our human rights in Liberia. Have never met the interest of even the people, the employment agencies, which we wish these people pay taxes to. All that matters is just for them to pay the taxes. You deduct taxes from all of their wages, and you ensure that they do not have the freedom. You make sure that Firestone do not give them any rights to their life, and you make sure they are, they are directly, mentally, and physically, they have been denied. All because they have not reached to your own standard. But remember, these are the people that built Firestone up. Their rights have been paid to you as a leader in power. And you only sold them into slavery. And you do not even care how they are treated. Because if it is a government that has the interest of the people, they will want to know how the people have been treated in Firestone. We have so many plantation workers who have been ill-treated. And there's nothing going on about it. No conversation about what's going on in Firestone. It becomes a silent area where people do not even have no right to talk. You even want to interview, people are afraid because their life could be cut off. This must come to a real standstill, because it is so sad to see a country like Liberia to sell its citizen for little of nothing. All that we see is so many tears burning in the hearts of those workers. And I'm pleading to you all who are in higher positions, who have the ability to change those people's lives, who have the ability to be able to speak to the problem and be able to see how best you can solve it. I'm calling on you. It could have been your mother, it could have been your brother or sister or your family or somebody let you know these people are dying in the hands of Firestone. Sadly, I won't want to continue to show out their videos because they are calling me secretly to just appeal on their behalf because they are afraid to the point that even their rights are being denied. They are still afraid. How bad this looks. How sad this look. While we wait and see Firestone gets richer and richer, our people are living in actual poverty in Firestone. If you deny me, you can go there and see it for yourself. It is so much of a pain and it's so disheartening that our people in this most effective time, our people are being denied so much. They are being denied so much, and it's so much sad. It's so much sad that everything we do, our people are left outside of it. The wealth, they are outside. They are only used for election purposes and all other reasons they are denied. I think it is now time that any true leader that is leading or wishing to become a leader in Liberia has to address this issue. We cannot continue to allow our family, our friends, our nation to perish only because somebody is going to earn something small from $1 million company. Fasting is in the millions. And the workers that contribute to those millions are being ill-treated with no voice to speak about it. This is a disgrace to a nation that says it's coming for change, to a nation that says we want to change the narrative and change the livelihood of millions of people, to a nation that people have gone through a lot in. Only for this day, at this moment in time, that our people cannot even be paid the rightful amount that they due to be paid. They are not given the right to live as a normal human being. They overuse those people. You make the people to work to earn so much for a company that does not have interest in them. They don't care about our welfare. They don't care about the mental state. They don't even care about a salary that will be able to sustain them. And today, once you are fired, they ask you to leave the Firestone plantation within 7 days, even though you have spent 21 years. This is a dirty game Firestone is playing. It's a dirty game. And they must have to come to an end. If they will bring people from America and pay them $6, let them bring them. But let us stop using our people as a shield for our income. Only because some government official will be sitting and signing checks. So we feel that it's not important to address the plight of those that have no voice. Liberians. How long will we continue to sell the Liberia we love for little tokens? We're selling our brothers and sisters just because we have 5% roll into our income that when we die, we will leave behind. How many of the people that die have taken the money today? How many of us that have looked back into their account and somebody died from us and were able to carry the money? Everything live right here. So we must do things with conscience. This little saver is carrying us nowhere. Now the people have devalued it from silver straight to a paper. All that they add to it is just print. The rest of it is a paper. It can be burned 1 minute. And you want to value that print over the life of those that can print it. I stand here to condemn the work of Firestone to our people. I stand here to condemn of government officials that quietly goes to Firestone and sign deals that harm our people. I urge you to stop, because it will not end well on you. We must stop this wicked behavior. If you think that it is good to be paid $6 an hour, a whole day, and you work more than 100 plus, then you go and try it. But if you think it's not good for you, do not do it to others. It is sad. It is sad. The Firestone will make millions, and they will not even send one American to go to work on the farm there to pay them that amount. But you think your Liberians are good enough to be used? What makes them different? Is it because they are American? That's what makes them different? How long will we continue to sue our nation for tokens? These people are only being used because our leaders have sold them for a plot of gold. Something that does not even in any way link up to the value of the human. Only because somebody will sit in their office and print the money, and you think the money value more than the people. I urge your government officials, y'all who running around here, y'all want be power, y'all want go to power, or y'all are in power, or y'all want remain in power, whatever your condition or position is. We must remember that there is times and seasons. We cannot continue to do this to our own nation. If these people are well paid, the community are built. If these people remain in that actual poverty, that means that community is going to remain in poverty. You cannot build a community in the absence of the people. That's the people that makes the community. We are here today and thinking it is all right. How much more when these people are 60 years, 70 years? What becomes of them? It's not more and more problem to our already existing problem. Why don't we see the need to change the way we behave? Because the community will always remain broken unless we can start to address what making it to be broken. It is not happening out of magic. It happened because we decided this is what we were going for. Our interests have proven to us that it is not working. Our interest for small money have proven that Liberia is going nowhere. And I see people here, oh, there's other person. I'm just looking at them. Because many of us here, we are deceitful Liberians. We are deceitful. Our children are here in a white man country, going to good schools. Our children are here going to good school. We ourselves, we not want to go to live to Liberia. But we think Liberia is a good place for our children. Our friends' children to remain in actual poverty. That they won't have good medical facilities. But we are all over here because we have access to internet. If you think Liberia is good right now, that what we are saying is a nonsense, it does not make sense, please just take your children, send them to Liberia, and let them experience the goodness of how it looks like, how the community is like. But please, if we want to build a society, let us build it together. What is good, let it be good. And what is bad, let it be bad. How can we continue to live in white man country, sending our children to good schools, making sure they have good health? In fact, some of us, we are even paying just so our people can get, stays and papers to remain in the white man country. What is in the white man country? It is not system. There is no gold mine here. There is no diamond mine here. But there is a system here. And that's because of those systems we are able to live. So why can't we adapt those things and build our own system that will work for us all? Why can't we? We sit back and throw stones. We are happy to see our friends' children protesting and going out and harming one another. But we are here supporting our children to go to school. Why can't we put our children in vehicles now and ship them to Liberia? Let them all go and do protesting and be walking under the rain in the knee or protesting and this other thing. We don't do that. But these are other people's children. Look, let us build a society that will work for us all. I'm fed up of seeing us. I'm fed up of seeing Liberians playing hypocrisy. If you think Liberia is good, then go there and live there. But I think there are a lot to be done to better the country. I think Liberia needs us now. And we must rise up, whether you from this party or that party, condemn what is wrong and accept what is right. You don't keep yourself in Europe, your family in America, and you go and tell other people to do this, to do that. Go! Liberia is good now. But when we talk about food production, people think it's a lie. But how much more the money for food have been added up right now? Check the rice prices in Liberia. Check the daily expenses in Liberia. How much do these people work for that will correspond with what they are able to maintain themselves with? That's why we see rampant corruption. And we think we're not supposed to say, unless we start to address these things as some major concerns, we are going nowhere. Look, you can even have election tonight, you will still go nowhere because we are not building nothing consistent. We are only building rhetorics and glamours of talks. We are good of making the world think we are better. But when we really go into reality, we are far from being the truth. Let us go organic. Let us go organic. Let us go back to where we really came from, and then we can build up from there. We don't have to compare ourselves to others, but we can start learning from others. Many of us here today, we do not go even to help those that are in the hospitals, those that are having farms and other sectors. We are working for the white country that takes us all the loan, all the taxes for us. We don't pay tax in Liberia. We don't want to pay tax in Liberia. But we want to stay here and tell people what to do in Liberia and what they might not do in Liberia. But we don't want to even contribute to how best we can help them get out of where they are. It is sad. Look at the story of Firestone today. See what is happening. These are men and women that live their life working for a company, a $1 million company. They can't even afford to pay our people. They cannot even afford to pay them good money. They leave those people to die in poverty. They can fire you just because you told them that this is not right. And we think this is life. Or because somebody is sitting in an office and able to sign. Woe unto you people. Look, I don't need no friend. If that's the only way you want to get rich, I can guarantee you won't get no rich. You are only supporting the community. Again, I want to take this opportunity to invite all of our religious leaders. One of the places that we are weak is true relation, especially us as Christians. Especially us as Christians, I want us to take this opportunity to invite all our Christian brothers and sisters, religious leaders. I want us to be one of them. Because what is going on, we are part of it. We are not out of it. We are part of it. The church is built through the community. And if the community is broken, the church is broken. Sometimes when we're talking, oh, no, you're too spiritually filled to point out the wrong in society. But you are not filled enough to condemn those that don't wrong. We need to stop this hypocrisy. That my spiritual son, yes, your spiritual son, that my spiritual daughter, but those are the people that goes in the community, making sure that people don't sleep in the night. They are all over. Juki people were never doing this. But they are your spiritual son. Why? Because they will come and pay offerings and tithe in your church. Spiritual leaders, let us stop this thing. Let us start to pray in sincerity. Because God will not lie. If we are even one or two, Agada, he said, I will deliver them. Liberia is going too much backward. For the level of churches that in Liberia, I'm not even talking about other religions, but I'm just talking about churches because why? Liberia is being noted as, a country that was founded on Christian principles. Every doors that knock, there is a church, there is a mother, there is a father in the church. But the community has been broken, and no mother, no father is talking about it. How dare we? How can we build a society that the church has no value no more? How can we build a society where everything is breaking right before us and we sit and say nothing? We only click to whom attach themselves to us. Or maybe because that lady can be able to pay tithe, and so she is the right person. I am calling my spiritual sisters and brothers, mothers and fathers, apostles and whatever. I'm calling you all to listen tonight. Because we all have a contributions. The fact that you are a spiritual leader, you should be able to help the society. You shouldn't just be a spiritual leader only to come to your church. You should be able to take off some responsibility to help the community. It is too much. Our nation is clothed with drugs. Why the churches are there? Our nation is broken. Our people are bleeding. Our churches are there and they are silent. You cannot root the church out of the community. And if the community is broken, the church is broken, my people. Look, let facing the thing and facing the reality. facing the reality of it. How can we? Where are we? So who are those that are going to make the decision for Liberia tomorrow? Are they not the people that are in the churches? Are they not the one that are going to vote? We are here today. Everywhere we are going from one place to another, we see churches, but we see broken society move. We see the churches, we see broken society. All the apostles, all the different. I mean, if you even want to start naming them in terms of titles, the titles are numerous, but the impact of those titles are dropping its skills. I'm not here to condemn, but I'm here to encourage you. Some of you watching, we have a price to pay. And this price is for us to stand up and wake up. If you have not done anything for Liberia, I want you to pray. Pray because the nation is not leading to the right place. We cannot be happy to see many things going wrong. Even though we cover our face, but we know deep down inside, there are a lot going on. There are a lot going on. Everything is not going right. Something must be done. And that's something, it is you that has to start with you. The man in the mirror, it is you that is in the mirror. Just look at it as that. So I just want to encourage you all tonight. Those of you who are spiritual leaders, we want you to get on board. Get on board, talk to the people. The society cannot be like this. It is breaking. It is heartbreaking that the church will no more be a refuge. We need the church to be a refuge once more. We need the church to rise. We need the church to rise. Do not just be the leader of the church because you will earn an envelope. So you see the truth. You have no vow to speak it out no more because you have been bought all of a paper that have been printed. My brother and sister, I just print on our paper. It's all print, nothing else. It's a print. It's value, but it's just print. If you see in the various communities now, see what is going on in your community. Is that how you think we are going to live? Maybe today you are strong. You can move around. You're able to buy your own food. You're able to go somewhere. So it's all right. No, life changes. And everything in life must change. There will come a time you will not have it. But if you have a society that is built there for you, you can lean on it. Let us build that society today. I encourage you all. Let us not see today as the end. There is a tomorrow, just as there is a today. I plead to you all to listen to my call. I plead to you all, spiritual sisters, spiritual family, fathers and mothers. The nation is perishing. We do not go out to find someone to come and rescue. Where are the armors? Where are the people that are totally the true armors of God? I urge you to rise up today. I urge you. The text of the pastor is not only at the pulpit, it's beyond that. We cannot be praying to God where the nation It's sinking in. It's sinking in too much. Too much going on. We're little to this. Too much pain. And nobody cares. It is so disheartening, my people. I beg you, if you don't have physical strength, you still got voice to pray. Pray, let us get redeemed. Look, redemption is not only physically, it's spiritual. Some of you might have the spiritual power to seek God for spiritual cleansing for Liberia. Liberia needs deliverance, my people. Look, y'all forget about the 3 day crusade just only because we want to get money. No, that's not what I'm talking about. We are talking about the Liberia that the women and men was going on their knees and they prayed until God silenced the weapon in Liberia. Look, those days, armament that took place, it didn't just take place physical. There were men and women behind curtains that had their knees on ground that let Liberia war to stop. Nobody felt that that war was going to stop. Because there was so much arms that were coming in Liberia to the point that people thought there would be no more peace in Liberia. But God did bring our peace. I'm still speaking to those very people tonight. We can do it if we make up our mind. Let us not be blinded by what we see. Let us seek God this time around. Let God intercede on our behalf. Let us free the nation out of this poverty. It's too much. It has declined our youth. It has declined our economy. It has declined our ability. It has declined our rights. Why will us in Liberia be struggling on an organization that will treat our people and go with impunity, all because we are being sold to them as a slave? Religious sisters and brothers, if you have been involved into any kind of thing that is not right, I want you to put it behind you, Mama. And let us rise up tonight. Go in your closet and pray for Liberia, Mama, because there is nothing we can have better than Liberia. But we can make Liberia a better place for us all. So this is how I would like to come to the end of tonight's broadcast. And I encourage you to please follow us as we continue to bring to you the light of the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union. We will continue to reach to our farmers. We will continue to encourage and inspire our people to go back to the soil, because no government can be able to deliver Liberia without the people being able to go back to the soil. Where there is no food, there is no liberty. Where there is no liberty, the people remain in peril. So today, we want to stand with you all that have been behind the Abba Organic Farm, including the farmers that have been calling us. That we are in it together and we are not going to relent. So I encourage you all, political leaders, when you come across the Abba Organic Farm, we are only farmers. It's not political party. So please allow us to reach out to our people, because in the absence of food, you as a leader, you will not be able to continue your leadership. So give us the opportunity to speak to our people. Please do not see us as a political party, but as a farmers group that is there to encourage our people back to the soil. So again, we'd like to say thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of tonight's broadcast. We encourage you all to share the video. We encourage you all to follow us. We will be here now on Wednesdays Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sunday. Wednesday, Saturdays, and Sunday, 8 p.m. Liberia time. Remember, yesterday was a very good one in Bone County. So we were on the radio show in Bone County. It was very encouraging. And our people in Bone County, get ready for us. This week, we will be in Bone County live. So we want you to know that the organization is going to be present in Bone County. So just continue to follow the radio, and we'll give you much more details how you can get in touch with us locally. God bless you and have a pleasant good night from us at the Abba Organic Farm.
Fellow Liberians, as we all have entered this year 2023, we have to stand strong in building our country's economy. In doing this, we need to focus on agriculture by going back to the soil, which will help us grow our food, that will help us sustain ourselves. It is often said, and I quote, "There's only one thing that can bring our country down and also has the potential of giving our country its bright color. Our dependence on foreign countries for food and energy have led us to be spectators of our country's economy, knowing that agriculture is the backbone of our country's economy. Fellow citizens, I argue you all join the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union every Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. on Africa 24 Online TV with their host, Ma Abba A. Anderson, the CEO and founder of Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. For our live educative section under the topic, let's educate our farmers.
So thank you for watching, and we will be here on Friday, the same time, 7:30 Liberia time. And we will be bringing you another fascinating stories of what is happening to our farmers there in Liberia. Your host has been Madam Abba A. Anderson. Hope you enjoyed this edition, and click follow us for all other updates within the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union program. And we also encourage you all to get back to your people. If you know their telephone numbers, we can share with them the apps, and they can become a member by just filling in the form. So again, we'd like to say thank you for watching, following, and sharing. God bless you. Good night.
Welcome to Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. With Abba Organic producing high quality food with low environmental impact, organic farming will play an essential role in developing and maintaining a sustainable food system in Liberia. To achieve this target and to help the organic sector reach its full potential, Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union is putting forth an action plan for increased organic production in Liberia, including encouraging and supporting Liberians to go back to the soil and produce more food, negotiating and shifting local farm products for timely income benefits of farmers, working with farmers to grow more food, eat some, sustain their homes, and supply other parts of the world, training farmers to transition from manual to mechanized farming. In Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union Our mission is to ensure a stable supply of affordable food to increase and safeguard the income of Liberian farmers to keep Liberia and its rural areas sustainably vibrant. You can become a member of Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union right now. Just dial 0880-547-543 or 0776-570-925 or 0886-199-299 or 0777-567777. Or you can directly contact our CEO, Abba Addison, on +447-943-523387 and you join immediately. Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, we are partners for good.